Hey, hi again. Second part of base method multiplication is here. So today we are going to continue the base method multiplication. Let's see if we can recall what was base method first of all. If we have, let's say 12 and we have 13 and we are multiplying them, we know instantly 156. This was plus 2 plus 3, base is 10. तो आप पहले इन दोनों को multiply करके you get 6 and there is 1 0, so that's why you write 6 only because 1 0 means one digit is allowed. Then you add any of them, like 12 plus 3 is 15 or 13 plus 2 is 15, and that's it, right? And don't forget you have to multiply with the rank, right? After adding, but the rank here is 1, that's why we don't need. So I hope you recall that base method in the previous video. Now we are going to do the part 2 of the base method. Yes, there were some questions in your mind like what if one number, special case, one number is above and other is below base. Now what needs to be done over here? Let's say if I give you 105 times 95. Can you see that over here one is plus 5 to 100. If I write with the base is 100 of course, this is plus 5 and 95 is minus 5, right? Because this is less, right? So 95 minus 100 will give you minus 5. Now when you multiply this 5 with negative 5, you get minus 25, right? But in Vedic maths, we don't write negative 25. Instead, we write 2 and 5 and with a bar. I will tell you about it. Vinculum topic, I will tell you about it. Just have some patience. Now, either you subtract this way or you add this way. Both will get you 100. So the 100 and the rank was 1. So if you multiply 100 with 1, you will get 100 only. Now, this is not the final answer. What needs to be done? Here, there's one step which is called devinculate. In our advanced Vedic maths, we teach this topic, but I'm not going to go through this topic in detail right now. I'm just going to go over it so that you understand what it is. In advanced course, we have vinculum and devinculum also for you. But in this basic course, we are just going to go through it and just tell you the step for it. So now what we do? Now, for devinculate, you apply this predecessor and then you write all from 9 and last from 10. All from 9 and last from 10. That's what you write. So if you write the predecessor from here, 100 का predecessor is 99. Predecessor मतलब एक कम. And all from 9 last from 10 over here. What is that? कि सारे numbers को 9 से करें, last वाले को 10 से. ठीक है, last from 10. So अगर 2 को मैं 9 से करता हूँ तो we get 7 and 5 को अगर मैं 10 से subtract करता हूँ we get 5. This is in fact the final answer. You don't believe me? Let's give another example. So here, a couple of steps more, but still, when you do a couple of examples, this will be very fast. So 100, say this is plus 3. I'm doing the easier ones. And this is minus 2. When you multiply, you get 6. Now, beware, since it has two digits, two zeros, so you should have 2, right? So you're going to write 0 and 6, both with the bar because it's negative. 3 into minus 2 is minus. Now, when you subtract or when you add, you get 101. Now, how to devinculate that again? So what you're gonna do, इसका predecessor as told you, जो बाहर के अलादा है, 100 and all from 9, that is 9 minus 0 is 9 and last from 10, so this is gonna be 4 and that is the answer. I hope you understood how to devinculate. This is a very important topic in our advanced mathematics course. Okay, now coming to what this was the case when one is above and one is below base. Well, what if both are near different bases, right? Here both were near 100, right? Above or below the ticket. Meaning both were near different bases. What if one is over different base and one is something else? What I meant to say, numbers near different bases, different base. So the first one will be when both numbers are above base. My handwriting, please. I know. So now, what are you gonna do? This is very interesting, actually. Let's give you 104. See, if we are going to teach Vedic maths to someone, and if we are learning it also, you need to know all the methods and all the cases, okay, so that you are not just going over it, right? So I have seen so many times teachers just teach a couple of tricks and they call that they know Vedic maths. No, Vedic maths is having full-fledged knowledge of topics, right? So here, what we're gonna do, the base for this guy is 100, right? And for this guy, the base is 10. Now that's a problem. They have different bases. So first, what you're gonna do, you write this is plus 4 and this is plus 1, as you can see extra, right? Now, 1 times 4 is 4, but which number is gonna decide कि 0 4 लिखें या 4 लिखें, क्योंकि यहाँ पे 2 0 यहाँ पे 1 है. So the number of digits are decided by the least one. See, 11 is the least number. So इसमें जितने जीरो होंगे आप उतने डिजिट वाले रखेंगे. एक जीरो तो एक डिजिट. अगर यहाँ पे 100 होता है, यहाँ पे 1000, तो आप 2 डिजिट रखते हैं, 0 4 कर देते हैं. नेक्स्ट स्टेप क्या होता है? अब आप ऐसे ऐड नहीं कर सकते हैं. आप क्या करेंगे? यहाँ पे 2 जीरो हैं प्यारे बच्चों, and over here it is 1, right? And only 1 0. So what you gonna do? 104 में क्योंकि 2 0 से आया है वो, तो आप इस वाले को क्रॉस एडिशन जब आप कर रहे हैं लीस्ट वाले से क्रॉस एडिशन करेंगे, लेकिन उसमें एक जीरो और लगाएंगे क्योंकि उसके पास एक जीरो की कमी थी, तो यहाँ पे 10 लगाएंगे. जब आप अब ऐड करेंगे तो यू विल गेट 114, एंड गेस व्हाट, दैट विल बी आंसर. I know you may need one more example, so I'm going to take a bigger one ताकि आपको दिखे कि it is actually in fact true. So 10006, and I'm gonna take 1002. Now let's do it. कितनी बड़ी calculation, can you imagine? And we are gonna do it within seconds. So this plus 6, let me change the color so you can visualize it better. So this plus 6, this plus 2. Now, this is the base over here is going to be 10,000, isn't it? And the base over here is going to be 1,000. So when you multiply 6 with 2, you get 12, but you cannot write 12. See, the least number is 1002, right? 1002. So 3 zeros are there, so you're gonna put 1 0 in front. So that's the 3-digit number now. Now, after that, we're gonna add, but you cannot add simply like that. You know that it has 4 zeros and that's 3 zeros. That means when you are going to add this number, you are going to put a 0 at the back. And now you add 2001, and that is your answer, 10026. And guess what? We just answered such a huge calculation within seconds. So that is interesting. Yes, there is general method also, like this wala method that I taught you. But remember, this is even faster when you have gone through a lot of practice or some questions, 5 to 10 questions, right? Okay, now, so this was the case when the numbers are near different base, but both are above base. What if both are below base? What are we gonna do? That same thing with which we followed. Both numbers, what? Below base, right? Both numbers below base. So let's say if I give you 90, it's easy से करते हैं. 97 times 9, very easy, right? So 97 9. The base here is 100, the base here is 10. अभी 97 3 की कमी है और यहाँ पे 1 की कमी है, right? अब -3 को 1 से करेंगे 3 आएगा, और एक जीरो है तो एक डिजिट आएगा, क्योंकि लिस्ट वाले में देखते हैं जीरो जब डिफरेंट बेसिस का होता है. ठीक है. नाउ वी कैन नॉट सबट्रैक्ट लाइक दैट. आपको बताया था इसके पास 2 है, इसके पास 1 है, तो आप कैसे करेंगे? इसको एक जीरो दे देंगे, फिर सबट्रैक्ट करेंगे. 7 and 8, and guess what, you got the answer within seconds, and that is what is amazing about this little math tips. Now coming forward to another example, I am taking 2 examples for you so that it gives you multiple opportunities to learn. Now this is nearby 1000, this is nearby 100, so this will be -2, and this will be -2 also. 2 times 2 is 4, but I will not write 4. Yes, you are right. I will write 0 4 because 2 zeros are there. Now I will not subtract 2. Can you guess what I'm going to subtract? There are 1000, there are 3 zeros, there are 2 zeros. I'm going to take one more zero over here. 978, and that is our answer. I hope it is clear. If there is any issue, you can comment in the DM in our Instagram and in the course also. Okay, now let's move forward to the one more interesting part of this, which is called Bijank. Bijank, I'm just going to introduce Bijank, is also called digital root, that we are going to discuss in the next session actually. But I'm just going to introduce what is Bijank. Bijank is something like a Brahmastra for us teachers in Vedic maths that helps us to check any calculation whether it is right or not. So it is very, 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 very amazing actually. So in the next session, I will see you with Bijank. Okay. So tata, bye bye.